All right, all right. Y'all, welcome to another edition. I had to finish my fruits of the Elite Mancast. Y'all know, man, we got these great topics coming on every week, man. Tonight we're gonna talk about being the victor instead of the victim. You know, a lot of times we fall off into these spaces of what somebody's not doing for us, what somebody did to us, and the things like that that just really, it's time out. Even in grown people, man, it's a lot of people. It's like you hear people all the time complaining about somebody else's business or how somebody else treated them, and it's like say, man, accept them people for who they are and keep on pushing. Because the thing of life, the one thing I know about life, man, it's gonna keep going if you're here, if you're not. So you might as well be a victor in all your days on this earth. Because being a victim, it slows you down. It keeps you in a funk. It keeps you in bad places, man. So hey, man, we're gonna be a victor. This victory is out, like my man KD say. Victory is mine.
Yeah. Don't make me sing it.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
It's mine.
Victory is mine.
Hey, you got to believe that. We coming away from victory. He won the victory for us. He won it all. He gave it all for us.
Right.
And we got to believe that, man. Every day you can be a victor. It depends on how you go at it. You can stay in your slump, you can dwell in your problem or your situation, or you can rise above it.
That's right.
Say victory is mine. So that's where I'm at with it, man. A long time I have stayed stagnant. I don't know if y'all heard me the other day, stagnant. We get complacent. We get comfortable instead of moving from that place. And
right.
Understanding that you already got the victory. He has a plan for you. Get connected to your purpose and know that he has to get down the road. Do you see yourself down the road? Do you see yourself better? And that's something I had to do, man. Like I had to understand that I'm better already.
Right.
Like how you speak. You got to speak victory. And you got to believe that it is so and that it is done.
That's right.
Take initiative about it, So that's where we're going to go at today, man. I'm just glad about it. I'm glad to be here, man. Good to see you, Mike. And,
what's up?
What you got on it, brother?
But you know me. I got the VICTORY. I figured I'd get one for you, Kev, before I get started.
That's right.
All right. Well, y'all know how I am. I'm always coming with the definitions. So let's start with victor. What's the victor? That's the one that defeats an enemy or opponent, the winner. It's also the one that's acted upon and usually adverse. Nope. Sorry, that's the wrong one. But a person who has overcome or defeated an adversary, a conqueror. Now, the victim, one that is acted on and usually adversely affected by a force or agent. One that is injured, destroyed, or sacrificed. That's one for you too, Kev.
Yes.
And one that is subjected to oppression, hardship, or mistreatment. Now, to an extent, we've all been victims or victimized by society, different circumstances. But a victor, not a victim, speaks to your mentality. It's like if you believe you're in control of your life and you welcome challenges, you're a victor. You don't just settle for what happens to you. You accept what has happened, put it in the past, and you keep moving past it. You move forward. You don't let it keep you stagnant. Now, the victim is that person that complains about life. That life is like that woe is me attitude, always complaining about something. A negative person. But the thing is, you have the choice. Because according to Webster's dictionary, being a victim is the result of an outside force. The thing is, we're talking about a mentality. So do you let that outside force control the rest of your life?
Wow.
What can
Right.
happen within a few seconds should not control the next 10, 20, 30 years of your life.
Wow.
You let it go and you move on.
That's good.
That's
Yep.
what I see it.
That's true though, man. Because a lot of times we sit in these places and wonder why people ain't messing with us, wonder why people ain't hanging with us, wonder why people ain't, oh man, my business partner ain't doing what they supposed to do. My friends don't call me. Like, it's like, come on, man, let's not live like that, because every day you get to open your eyes. You get a new opportunity in life. You get a new opportunity for a new opportunity. How about that? Yeah. So it's always having to be in the mindset of shifting your paradigm every day. Like I made a video the other day was saying something about your belief system. You know what I'm saying? It's like when we getting challenged with being out thinking outside the box. They're really telling you think outside of your belief system.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So when somebody says, "Oh man, you get out of your own way," it means get out of your old belief system. Because the thing about life is, man, if we keep playing the victim, if we keep talking about what somebody's doing, we keep talking about what happened and this and that, we're never gonna get to a place of comfort of seeing your future as success. All you're gonna do is remember. And doing the thing about remembering, that's the bad part about our DNA. You know what I'm saying? Our DNA is made up of off of memories, off of the good times, off of the good days, and off of the things like that. When all in actuality, we should be on the creative mindset. Oh man, what can I bring about next? What can I do next? What can I bring forth to the table for the next generation to enjoy? Because we made rap music, but then it took a turn, and now look at it. It's got guys killed, being a victim. Now these cats are victims of their own circumstances, of their own music. It's like Tupac. Tupac was the same way. He killed he spoke about, he see death around the corner.
Yep.
See, you keep talking that kind of lifestyle, and you're gonna have that kind of result if you don't have your mindset made up. Because like Offset, not Offset, but Takeoff.
Yeah.
Now the word is, in Atlanta, they told me, some people in Atlanta told me they get into it with some guys over a dice game. And then one of his own guys shot him in the head by accident. And then the mob shot him.
Wow.
So it's like you getting a double whammy on some things that's like, come on, man. Yeah, you talk about it in the music. Yeah, victim of their own destruction. That's right, money. That you talk about it in the music, and you bringing it to life, man. People not understanding their words are very powerful, and they do bring life to a situation.
That's right.
You know,
sword, die by the sword.
Yeah, for real.
That's crazy, man. But life gonna show up, man, and
only if you show up. Only if you show up.
That's right. That's right. Mm-hmm. A lot of time we don't. Or people don't, and that's what I stand on today, that I got to show up for life. I got to, because that's the only way I'm going to be better. I can't just sweep things under the rug. I got to face it then and there. And I got to position myself.
Yeah, there you go.
Myself where I'm going to be better.
Yeah.
So today I don't shoot dice. I can't say I ain't never shot dice.
Right.
Today, I shoot dice. Because I'm not positioning myself that way anymore.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? So it's all in what you begin to believe. Once you do that self-development, that's where we at. And you look at yourself and where you stand in life. What you stand for now. How do you move different?
Yes.
And just because you're a rapper don't mean you have to live like that.
Exactly.
Because they got gospel rap now. You get what I'm saying?
Hey, I had a friend of mine shot me a video of a record producer. He was saying that the industry they push that more than they do if you was to talk about something else. What he was saying was that it's all on us to change that whole thing. And I was like, bro, this coming from a white guy.
Wow.
Yeah. If we
And he
don't
was
fight,
he was like, y'all don't even understand how much power y'all have. He's talking to these people. He was just talking in general, really. He just made a post about because of the guy got shot. But at the same time, it's like, man, you have to really understand that when you going through these situations, these young boys don't want to listen, because when you tell them, say, bro, we done lived that one already. We done did the gangster rap already. Now it's time for us to transform into something different, man.
That's right.
Now I'm good, young. I'm good, old school. We gon' yeah.
Hey, have you ever heard this saying? It's hard, but it's fair.
Yeah.
When talking about life, or no matter what happens to you in life, sometimes it gets hard. And I mean, life kicks you in the teeth every time you turn around, and you get through it. And the thing is, it's a fair trade-off, because either you're going to lay there and take it, or you're going to pick yourself up and you're going to fight back. And you're going to do something positive to get past what life is doing to you. But that's the only way you're going to live. You got to keep progressing. You can't just sit back and take it.
Hey, but see, that's where they don't even make them kind of songs. Remember Aaliyah? And at first you don't succeed. Dust yourself off and try again.
The positive stuff don't nobody want to buy. See, as long as people keep buying the rap music about shooting, they're going to keep making it.
Mike, it's not that they don't want to buy it. You got to understand, in this music industry, these boys are not even getting money. So it's not even the fact of they're not buying it. No, the industry is creating these musicians. They're paying them more than what they've ever had.
Right.
If you get a 360 deal, let me tell you about that. Look up 360 deal when you get done with this. 360 deals, what these cats get is $1 million, right? So you got 500,000 going off into something. You got another 20,000 going off. You don't have $1 million, and you gotta pay them back their $1 million.
Yep.
You getting a loan for $1 million. See what I'm saying? So when you start digging deep off into this stuff, man, you really start understanding these boys are not making no money. So that's why they gotta glorify the drug trade. That's why they gotta glorify the neighborhood, because they getting the money. They taking it back to the streets, getting their flip on, keep the cycle going, because they not making their money. And they don't own, see that, thank you, Fred. And they don't even own the rights to the music. So how do you win when you don't even own what you're writing? You wrote it, you sung it, and you don't even own it.
Wow.
Because you signed that deal.
Right. But they signed the deal without understanding what's going on with the deal, or what it actually means. Because the wording can change everything. One little word can make you broke from the outgo. So, it's just like back in the 70s, the black exploitation movies. All they portrayed black people were as pimps, pushers, and dope dealers.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So we started trying to get out of that era. Changing it. Then you started coming up with stuff like Truck Turner, 3 the Hard Way, where the black man was a hero. He wasn't taking shit from society, so to speak.
Dolomite.
It started changing.
Dolomite.
Oh, yeah.
See, things started changing. I mean, things didn't change overnight, but we were portrayed in a completely different light. Now you got all the sitcoms like the Cosby's and stuff, showing how a black family can be, right?
Right.
People started walking in that direction. So that's what I'm saying when I say if people don't buy the rap music, what I'm saying is if people always talking about shooting, killing, drug dealing, eventually, if that's all you hearing, that's what you're going to do, because you're desensitized. It ain't nothing to, it's like playing, it's like, what's that movie? The game, Grand Theft Auto. People play that game and all they're doing is shooting, killing, and getting points, right? but then they get desensitized to what's actually reality. Because now you want to go out and shoot somebody that says something sideways to you without realizing that that's an actual life that you're shutting
But
out.
Mike, they're not people. I don't mean to cut you off, brother, but people ain't buying the music, brother. They're not buying the music. That's what I'm trying to explain to you. I'm explaining to you that the Jewish community, the people who own the airwaves, they get these boys to create a vision for you to make you think that they're getting money. They are not.
Right.
If you look into the industry, I want you to really dig up and see. I used to be, I got a whole, look, let me show you something. All this is rap song. This music, it's all music. That was my life. I'm explaining to you. They not getting paid. What up, though, bro? Yeah, they not getting paid, Mike.
But see,
so it's not a fact of them.
What it is I understand that they're not getting paid, but they still putting the music out and it's still being played on the radio. The rappers ain't rapping for themselves.
They're putting the music out to destroy us. But they putting the music to destroy us.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. It ain't got nothing to do with them buying or being paid. It's about if we're listening to it over and over and over again. Just like you keep saying, we got to speak positivity into our minds. So what's happening when the young kids riding down the street, bopping to the beat about shooting another nigga for some shit? They doing the same thing, only in reverse. They taking that negativity in. That's what I'm saying.
You can't control others' actions, but you can control your actions.
Exactly.
Amen.
And if everybody will get to that point where it's like, I don't want to hear this, then eventually they're going to stop making it.
The more you talk about negative things in your life, the more you call them in. Speak victory.
The more they come. Absolutely.
Speak victory, not defeat. No negativity.
Oh, yeah.
I got the victory. I'm more than a conqueror. I'm a royal priesthood. I'm a peculiar people. I can do all things. You speak all that because then you're different. You set apart.
That's it. But see, you know what? I had a conversation, or sort of a conversation, with one of my nephews a couple of days ago. He called, he texted my wife to send him some money, right? He asked me for $20 because he trying to get a room for the night. They locked him out, and it's like an ongoing thing. But my nephew, he's my sister's son, would never call me to ask me for money. Because I already told him, I ain't giving it to you. You a man, you act like a man. Now, this same nephew put up a post, and I'm like, what you know about that? Well, I'm a grown man, Unc. I said, okay, well, if you a grown man, then stand on that. So how you going to call me to ask for $20 if you a grown man? Then he tell me, I'm a hustler. So hustle you up $20. So when I tell him that, he gets mad. He going to write me a couple of days later, well, thank you for not helping me when I really needed you. I'm like, little boy, who you think you're talking to? You asked me for money. I told you exactly what I told you. If you're a man, you stand on being a man. So don't come asking me to support you. I will help you if you're doing the right thing, but for you to go get money for drugs, I'm not supporting that. I'm not going to send you $20 for you to put in your brain or smoke in a pipe or whatever the hell he's doing with it. Because if he needed money for rent, he'd be asking for, I need a couple of $100 because I'm out. But then I start telling him about this business that he could get into. I'm asking, yo, you still smoking weed? Nah, I don't do that stuff no more. Soon as I mention this stuff about a dispensary, oh, I'm all down with that. His whole face lit up. I do that.
Gotta meet him where he at.
Yeah, but then he gonna tell me that I'm coming at him twisted. But you the one begging for money. And then you ain't even man enough to ask me. You go to my wife and then got the nerve to tell her, well, don't tell Unc, because Unc, he be feeling some kind of way. Like, so what kind of man are you? I told you, dude, man, you ought to just start wearing a tampon until your balls drop. Because you way less than a man. You got to pick yourself up. You ain't doing nothing to be a man. Huh?
Mike, but you have to remember this. where there's more women than men in a family, you're going to get them kind of responses out of these youngsters. So don't ever think that he ain't going to come again with the same foolishness.
Oh, I know he
When
comes.
there's more women than men in a family, that's what's going to happen, bro.
Yeah.
So
I know.
but that's where you step in at, and you lead by example. You show the whole. See, the thing about me, all my aunties, they love me because I was the first one who really go hustle in my family. I was the first one. My uncle, he sold joints, but I was the first one to go get a big pack, and we gonna run this thing all the way up to the ceiling, man. You know what I'm saying? My daddy, he was a robber. My daddy used to rob the Piggly Wigglies and the Safeways and bring the big bags of money back. So they looking at, you know what I'm saying? But the thing is, what I'm saying for that matter, be the example. When you start getting all the money, you start driving no new car, you start bringing up, you know, dressing different, you start doing things differently, that's when they going to start looking at you like, well, damn, what Mike doing?
Yeah.
Then you'll be able to give them, then they'll take your opportunity a whole lot faster. Then they won't be the victim. Then they're going to be like, oh, no, I'm with Mike.
Yeah, but think about this. Now, I grew up with 7 females around me. Only male in my family.
Yeah.
I got cousins. I got 2 other cousins. They were men, right? Now, they've seen what I've done. I done went in the army, traveled around the world, came back, and I'm still doing my thing. I ain't around them, so they see what can be done, but they're not doing it. They're not following my example. They're following the streets. That's the problem. They following the streets. They don't play no sports. I mean, they ain't trying to do nothing positive.
Does that upset
you? I can't do it for so much.
Hey, excuse me. Does that upset you?
Does it upset me the way they are?
Yeah.
It did. But I got to the point, if you don't want to do better when I try, like I'm always trying to bring them into things. I tell them, come move down here with me. I will help you get a job. Get
Mike,
together.
I think you missed the whole thing what I said. I said my aunties respected me. Sure. You saying you grew up around 7 women. How many of them say go to your Uncle Mike? Go to your Uncle Mike. Man, my kids' mama used to call me. My kids' mama used to tell my kids. Man, my kids was crying over the phone. I wasn't even in Texas. Mm-hmm. It's a difference when you get the respect, or when they scared of you, or you got that kind of level of respect where they say, go to Uncle Mike or go to Michael. But if they not doing that,
you gotta let them.
That's where the level of respect from them youngsters, like all my little cousins, they looked up to me. Because every last one of their mamas, all right, let me go get Keith on you. See, I was beating people up. I was the gun carrier. I was the fighter. I got whooped when I was young to where, I bet you now, and nobody ever gonna touch me again. See, if you would have came back from that service and been just like, I'm loco, y'all can't mess with me, they would have been like, see, you got to remember, black people, we respect different ways. You know what I'm saying? If you grew up in the ghetto, in the neighborhood, you got to be crazy, as they call it. But we call it normal. You got to be normal. But some people look inside and they say we crazy. But that's a normalcy. It's not, it shouldn't be, but it's normal. To pack the pistol, to slap somebody. That's why they got the video of the boy getting shot. You know, how you gonna video this man just getting shot? See, we got our minds so messed up, bro. But that's why your nephews like they are. That's why, you know what I'm saying? I'm just giving you the breakdown how our mentality is. Right. If you would have came back slapping people, if you would have came back being a serviceman and having that same old war mentality, you would have been looked at differently. I promise you. Yeah, but you came back, hey, I'm solidified. I gotta go, I gotta get me a job, I gotta go do this. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but the thing is, when I came back, I was trying not to be like I was before I left.
But that's what I'm saying.
I shouldn't have to go up, beat them up just to get them to listen.
But move
That's
on.
what they want.
That's the part I'm saying. Move on. It's
Yeah,
plenty
and that's
other
what I did.
platforms and people you can encourage and instill in if they don't want to get it. Don't
Right.
waste time. Because
And see,
guess
that's
what?
just the way I
Yeah.
am.
You
Now my
can't control
nephews, they
people.
want to be one way. I'm another. My grands, now with them it's completely different. They see me in a totally different light because I talk to them, I discipline when necessary, but it's very seldomly necessary because I talk to them the way I do. I wasn't around my nephews like that because I was over in Germany for most of the time when they were growing up. When I came back, they already grown up.
I like what Francesca. I like what Francesca said right there. This is the right. Look on the screen. That right there.
Yeah, generational respect.
Generational respect, bro.
Right.
That's all I'm saying. When your grandmama was alive and she come out on the porch, see, my grandmama was the only woman who can calm me down. I was over there slapping the dude. She came. Oh, I snap out of it.
I
Boy,
know
you
the
better be
feeling.
glad she came outside. Boy, you finna get it.
Yep.
And he was bigger than me. And he was bigger than me. But when you don't, when you in a mind frame of you gonna respect me or else type of business, don't come to my wife about nothing else, young boy.
Ever.
That's what I told him. See,
don't
then
you
he want to come
ever
back. Well, I ain't scared of you. I'm like, that ain't a problem. I don't want you to be
see
scared.
that right there? That right there. You said one too many things after I ain't scared of you. I ain't what? I ain't what? I'm gonna treat you like I'm gonna treat you just like these niggas on the street since you want to act like that.
But the problem is,
I'm the grown man. You don't play. You don't talk back to me, man.
but see, the difference is, he 2 states away from me. I couldn't do that because that's exactly what would have happened.
Oh, I thought this was you was in his face.
Oh yeah.
Huh? Yeah.
Oh, you wasn't in his face.
If I was in his face, he would have never got those first words out of his mouth. That's just the thing. But he texted me on Messenger to tell me this. I'm like, no problem. He's like, oh, well, I'll tell you where I am. I said, I tell you what, I'll send you a ticket to come to me, or you tell me where I am.
Nah, you talking too much. Now you doing too much talking. You ain't supposed to have that kind of conversation. We ain't sending tickets. No, we ain't gonna do that. Yeah, it's a different vibe, man. We got it.
You know what it is? I guarantee you, when I see him again face to face, he's going to be a totally different person. I don't forget. I'll let shit slide, but I never forget.
Michael, you gotta let that go, man.
There it
I
is.
did.
No, I'm talking about when you see him.
Oh,
Yeah, leave it alone.
I hear you.
Yeah, when you see him, man.
I hear you. Cause
Yeah,
you'll be the most respectful person in the world.
You hear me? Yeah, my daughter, I got a daughter who was tough over the phone. When I seen her, she was like this. I don't, you know what I'm saying? When you get to a certain point, but all I was saying was, yeah, just like you said, you got that respect when you see him. That's all. Yeah. And that's all I was saying. So he'll be the victim after that. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah, he'll be the victim. Oh, well, Michael hit me. Yeah, no, you was tough over the phone. You were internet gangster.
Yep.
Well, but then, yeah, don't be an internet gangster. Come on, we need that. We need you to be a man and stand up. Exactly. Because if we don't stand up, if we don't show this world that we standing up as men, and we don't take our place back as men, we're gonna raise a nation of Nas X's. We're gonna have a nation of these Jesse Spolletts and all of this. Yeah. We can't afford that because we in position. We in the position right now to where either it can go either way. Yeah. So that's why this Mancast is very important for those who listening. That's why I love the women who are here because they take it right back to the household, mama.
Yeah. The men might not physically be here, but them women telling them, hey man,
they gonna put it out there. You better believe it. You better believe it. Because one thing about a woman, she love when a man talking. Yeah, she don't like when them little boys be, hey man, them little boys ain't talking about nothing.
Right. But let me share with you something I learned though. So I used to entertain them. my nephews and different people, man, I've learned that I ain't even got to entertain them. Because guess what? They looking anyway. They looking and watching,
Exactly.
and wondering what I'm going to do next and trying to get you out of your character. Yeah, I used to do a lot of busting and busting them up, but today I ain't even got to touch them. I just remove myself from their company, and that kind of stuff ain't going to be around me at all, on the phone, in person, nothing. Because I'm not going to spend my time on that. My time is precious. My time is valuable. If it ain't about positive, I don't want nothing to do with it.
That's for real.
But I don't allow myself to be used. I love, but I don't allow my heart to be abused. I trust, but I don't be naive. I listen, but I don't lose my own voice. They're going to hear what I'm talking about.
Right.
That's all, man. You got to stand for something, you know. And like Keith was saying, man, when you came back, if you ain't nipping in the bud then, it'll never get there. Don't waste your time on it. You know, you just got to do you, live your life, bring that money in. And like we know already, that multiple streams of income is the thing. You know what I'm saying? Get in where you fit in. I ain't looking back. I'm finishing the year strong. Victory fine. I'm already claiming it. That's how I'm going to do. Watch me or join me.
Now, you know, like old DJ Khaled say, man, you gonna watch us or you gonna watch us win? You gonna he said you gonna join us or you gonna watch us win. It's either way.
That's it.
Ain't no more playing the victim or where they don't mess with me and they don't hang out with us no more. Man, hey man, going on, man. Hang out with yourself so you'll understand why they don't hang with you no more. Keep on looking in the mirror and asking your questions. Look in the mirror, ask yourself them questions of, say, man, what have I done right today? How was my day? How was your day today? What did you do positive today? How many people did you serve today? What kind of help did you give out today? Who did you help today?
Right.
And if you go through every day and you ain't helped not one person do something positive, you ain't no server.
Right.
Hey, listen.
That's why I love it. That's why I love making the videos in the morning. I know I'm gonna reach out and touch at least 2 to 3 people. That's all, and that's all that matters.
Right.
If I can reach 1, if I can reach 2, that's all that matters. I done serve early in the morning, and then throughout the day, I go to my business, and I'm serving because I'm creating what they give me. The vision that they gave me, I created for them.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? So then that way I'm being of service again.
Right.
So that way ain't nobody gonna say, I ain't gonna say nobody, but I'm not gonna be saying, oh man, I ain't even getting no money today. I didn't even get this today. Or I didn't. It's like, nah, man. I never be the victim ever again.
Right. Right.
It's like I told you, when I was young, I used to get beat up on in the 6th grade, in the 4th grade. They used to beat up on me.
That's right.
I got in the 7th grade. 2 dudes jumped me. Now, I think that was in the 8th grade. 2 dudes jumped me. I say that was the last time anybody put their hands on me, ever.
Right.
From that point on, from the age of 15 on to the rest of my life, I ain't never lost now another fight.
I hear you.
I don't care what kind of fight it was. I ain't never lost now another one.
That was me, at least in the streets. In the ring was a different story, but I ain't lose many of them.
Right.
Yeah, I know exactly what you mean, because I grew up in the projects. Got jumped quite a few times. Because you see, my sisters, they got big mouths. And what the first thing they say, I'm going to get my brother. Everybody else in the projects got brothers. I got 2 or 3. But I never back down. And even the fights that I lost, they knew they were in a fight. I got my respect from them after the fight. But, every fight I lost, I learned something new. I never lose the same way. But see, that's the thing.
Yeah, man.
I could have taken the butt whoopers and just been, oh, man, I ain't fighting nobody. I ain't messing with him. Just turn the corner. No, I walk right up to him. Next time something go down.
Let me give you some of these. I read about. These are some of the examples of being a victim. When you going through When you're going through your depression stage, that's when you're feeling like you're a victim.
Right.
What impacts your emotion, that's what creates the victimization. So changing your environment changes your emotions at the same time.
Yes.
But when you stress and you worry, that's being a victim. Not thinking you're good enough, that's when you're a victim. Say resentment or a jealous spirit, that's when you're a victim. And that's the thing you have to procrastinate. Oh, and then they got procrastination too.
Yep.
So when that subconscious mind replays them programs of what you were thinking, man, or what you thought about yourself, or you thought about a situation, because that's all it is a program. Once we change that paradigm, man, and we get to a place of where we got to be understanding, we have to be understanding our situations. Let me say that. We got to understand. It's like when you know how somebody is, you treat them accordingly. You know what I'm saying? If somebody messed over you, if they messed over you twice, that's on you. Shame on you. Like old George Bush says, yeah, shame on you. Yeah, you do me wrong, you never do me wrong again. But yeah, man, we do have to understand the people around us and what they're going through and how they observe life. Let me say that. Because they're like KD, he a teacher. So if he went in class every day and he brought his bad days into the schoolhouse, now he's reflecting his emotions up onto these very vulnerable children.
Right.
Come on.
And now all of them are the victims as well.
That's right.
But just because he's a positive brother, rode his bike to the school the other day. That right there is show kids right there. Oh man, Coach ride your bike, Coach.
All of them did that. That's
yeah,
right.
Coach right. You see how happy they get when they see him doing the same thing that they do.
There you go.
Now they understand. Say, man, I'm like Coach, man. I'm gonna ride my bike to school. You know, that give them. We gotta understand the little things that changes a child's mindset, a teenager mindset. It's the little thing. We be trying to make these big old. It's like I be seeing these women, man, throwing these 3-year-old kids the biggest extravaganza. They got this, they got. It's like, man, what are you spending all that? Oh, I spent $1,500 on my baby birthday. Why?
Yeah.
The baby 3. What are you spending $1,500 on a 3-year-old for? And then next week you talking about, do anybody got any food stamps for sale?
Okay. Okay.
That don't make sense.
Nope, not at all.
So man, yeah, that's how. Huh?
Probably done sold their food stamps to throw the party.
Yeah.
Who did?
I said some of them probably sold their own food stamps to throw the party.
Yeah.
Something, man. But
yeah.
We was talking about listening and talking with people that don't value your words or value what you're saying, Mike.
Right.
Right here by Mandy Hill, she said, the less you respond to rude, critical, argumentative people, the more peaceful your life becomes.
Yes.
Damn.
It's true. Just like a Facebook post. Somebody say something negative, you ain't got to respond to it.
Yeah.
Sometimes if you don't respond, you give no credence to the other person, whatever they're talking about.
Well, you know, I've heard this already, Mike, when they say no response is the best response.
Exactly.
Yeah, no response is the best response on some of this stuff, man.
Yeah.
That's it.
And you know what? When I was in basic training, we had a drill sergeant. He used to dog us. I mean, straight up dogging. KD is worse than any football trainer you could ever come up with. All the time. While he doing it, they say, it's mind over matter. It's mind over matter. I don't mind because you don't matter.
Yeah.
It's true. But see, while he was training our bodies, he was training our minds.
Yeah.
You get a completely different mindset. How you doing, man? Need a signature?
Yeah, you have to. But that's why I was saying the other day, when I do my runs in the morning, I listen to Earl Nightingale. I listen to Jim Rohn. I listen to Bob Proctor. I listen to these kind of people because I want to work my mind and my body at the same time. Right. I don't want to be the guy who's off into the ooh, yeah, ooh, bam, bam, bam. And you feeding your mind. It's probably some old negative music that you bumping.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So me listening to hip hop while I'm working out is defeating the purpose of me getting my body in a healthy space.
Right.
I want a healthy body for real. So if my body's going to be healthy, I have to stimulate the mind while I'm doing a healthy exercise.
Exactly.
So that's the beauty of all of that. Yeah.
I like that one.
And it
Right
makes
here it says, have a good heart and healthy boundaries. Otherwise, fight for everyone else, and you lose yourself. Kindness is everything, but setting limits allows you to remain true to who you are.
Exactly.
So we can help and be servants, but we have to understand discernment is a thing.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
You got to understand that, and your spirituality is what helped you build that discernment. You know. So
well, I'm glad you said that, because I came up with this right here. It say, knowing that you will die one day, that should be motivation enough not to be a victim, man.
There it is. There it is.
Knowing that you was born to die, why would you want to waste your good life on somebody, what they saying about you, what they perceive you to be?
That's right. Don't entertain it. Don't entertain it.
Don't entertain it.
Because
being go ahead.
I done entertained a lot of stuff in my life, man. Like,
oh yeah,
I'll be 49 on Monday, man, and I'm just so grateful that I met. You know what I'm saying? I'm so grateful that I'm in a place in my life where I can build, I can serve others, I can continue to learn, I can remain teachable, I can give what I got to these kids, man. It just means a lot to me, because I've been slop bucket nasty. I've been that guy.
Well, that boy killed me when he just say that.
Yeah, I've been that guy. I don't care what you say. You can't tell me nothing. I know it all. But today, man, like, ooh, bruh, like, I really appreciate you guys, man, because even when I know something, you give it to me another way. So I hope guys out there looking and listening, man, and really receiving what we putting down, man, and kind of open your mind, broaden your horizons, think outside the box, because that's how
think outside your beliefs.
Yeah, whatever you were taught, your traditional thinking, do different than that.
Exactly.
Because and like I was saying, if it's not making that money, bro, it's like me. I would, every night that I used to get off work, go have me a beer with the fellas. When I came in the house after work, start listening to the Zoom calls, start doing my health and life coaching lessons, start doing things differently. I moved from over there to where I'm living now.
That's it.
I got me some new vehicles. I started doing new things. And it was like changing the mindset showed me. That's like right now, I'm on another paradigm shift. I got one more year where I'm at right now, and then I'm gonna move to a higher level.
There you go. Dimension after dimension, dimension after dimension, elevation. That's it. If you ain't thinking that, then you stagnant. And we already say stagnation stinks. Why you want to stay in this place? Now, it's one thing going through the process, but what initiative you're taking to move from this place? That's the importance. Stagnation stinks. So you got to be thinking, what's next? What's my next move? Building, networking. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I'm just in a beautiful space, man. It's truly wonderful to be in the land of the living. I'm glad about it. Because I know
you said you gonna have a birthday on next Monday.
Monday coming.
It's my dog's birthday. It's my dog's birthday.
7, man. That's 49, man.
Oh, Sagittarius.
No, Scorpio.
Oh, Scorpio. That's right. Y'all Scorpio. Sagittarius.
After Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
I'll be 49, man.
49? You almost reached
And I'm over here eating crab claws. I never would have thought. Man.
Yeah, I would have thought it because you over there eating them shrimps with the head and the eyes in it. I was like, I ain't eating that. KD, that shrimp looking at me, man. I don't want none of them, man. I don't want.
You remember that?
Yeah. KD over there eating the shrimp with the eyes. I said, no, man. They brought them damn shrimps out. I said, oh, no, I don't even want them, dog.
That's
and I eat shrimp.
You had me down in Miami, man. I had to do something different.
Yeah.
I ain't never had it up here. I said, I keep the water down.
Oh man, that was good, boy. I was like, say, nah, I'm just take these oysters. I'm good. I don't even want comment.
But yeah, man, talk about the victory, man. We can have victory every day, man. We get new mercies every day. It's a new day, change, transformation. Victory is yours. You just got to believe in it and say it.
And you know what, too, though, KD? Just like you were saying, it's all about what these parents teaching their kids at the house, man.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
If they depressed, they bringing that depression on to their children. Oh man, get up out of here with that nonsense. Nobody want to listen to you. Nobody want. It's like, damn. And it's hard to not be a victim in that situation because that's the person who birthed you.
Yes.
That's right.
So I do get that part, but you know, once you get to a certain point and you like, I guess that's what counselors are for, you know.
Yes.
To get you out of that funk. Yeah, to get you out of that funk.
That's what I was saying earlier when I said we've all been a victim or have been victimized at one time or another.
Oh, yeah.
Like us, we've already seen it and started moving away from it. Changed our mindset, set our goals, and started moving in a different direction. And trying to bring other people along with us.
That's
you can't bring everybody that you're trying to bring.
All we can do is present the information, bro.
Yeah.
Make them. Present.
That's it.
Like even with our company, we ain't selling. We're not a salesperson, we're a spokesperson. I learned that in Houston.
Yeah.
But that's it. I like that's
Come
all.
on, teacher.
I'm like, that's all. I ain't selling that. I ain't no salesperson. I'm a spokesperson. Now, let me tell you about that statement right there. I got to tell you about that statement right there. All I did was share maybe 4 pictures and put up two statements on my story, and 4 people contacted me.
That's out.
I'm shipping out. I'm shipping out the product out tomorrow.
Yeah,
bro.
Just because I listened to what she was training, what she was putting down. I was like, wow, man, that's it.
She trained on that day, didn't she?
Yeah, keep it simple. You mean tell me what am I here selling for?
Yeah.
All I got to do is tell about it, speak about it, and be a product of the product, and that's all I'm doing.
And that's because all you're doing is telling the truth. You're not even, you're not even making up nothing. See, a salesperson, they might not have drove that Hellcat. So they can't even, a car salesman, he got to try to convince you because he knows the information about the vehicle.
Right.
It's like if you never taken one of these products that we produce, that they produce, if you have never taken one of them, you can't really be a spokesperson.
Right.
See, that's the difference. Like, I like that. Yeah, Rose Walker. Y'all give a shout out to Rose Walker. She on your team. She on your team. You hear me?
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, Rose Walker. She says use a spokesman, not a salesperson.
That's it.
And that
you know what I'm saying?
That makes a big difference because a lot of people.
It makes a hell of a difference, brother.
I'm not a salesman. I can't sell, but you can speak on it.
Yeah.
Use it. You can speak about it, and you speak differently.
But that's what we're talking about. Victory.
Victory.
You're not guessing if you got victory.
Yes.
You're not wishing if you got victory.
You know it.
You're speaking victory. You're declaring victory. I declare and decree that I am the victor. I will win.
We taking past the collection plate around, baby. It's gonna get deep in a minute.
That's it.
But say, man, what you have to realize though, a lot of people, they walk around in fear and don't even realize they living in fear.
Yeah.
That's it. You're right.
Yeah.
A lot of people walk around in fear and don't even know it. Because as soon as a loud noise comes, what somebody do?
Jump. Flinch.
Yeah.
Yep.
Instead of walking in their purpose or walking in their faith and be like, yeah, whatever that is, it's going to happen.
That's right.
It's going to happen. Whatever it is, it's going to happen.
We just had an earthquake 2 days ago up here, about a 3 point something on the Richter.
Earthquake?
Earthquake, bro. And guess what? That's probably the 12th one this year.
Wow.
Yeah. They kind of low, but they ain't showing up on the Richter scale, man. But
and you feeling them though?
Huh?
Do you feel them?
Yeah. I done felt them.
Wow.
Feel like a train passing by or something. But
yeah,
it's a story, you know, and it's gonna happen. I can't control it.
Right.
I can't control it, but it's true.
That's part of being a victor. You know what you can and you cannot control. And you go on about your business. You don't try to control something that you got no control over.
Yeah.
So
that's the victory. That's the victory right there. Yeah, that's the victory.
I had to share with you before I go.
Mm-hmm.
That's what got me through on my sobriety. So we used to say this thing: God grant me the serenity to accept the things that I cannot change, the courage to change the things that I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. I got to know which one I can and can't.
Exactly.
Give me strength. That's what helped get me through.
That's it.
Yeah, that serenity prayer was real, man. It got a lot of people through a lot of situations, man.
That's right.
If they know it.
That's it. And understand what it's telling them.
And understand what it's telling them.
Yeah, yeah. So I found something else too. It said, never regret a day in your life. Good days give you happiness. Bad days give you experience. Worst days give you lessons. And best days give you memories.
Yeah. That's true.
Yes, it is.
You got to know where they fit in. You're going to have them all. It's inevitable.
Yeah.
It's inevitable. They're going to have good and bad. You're going to have hills and valleys. How you going to go through it? What you going to do?
Yeah, I heard that from Jeff Simpson a long time ago. He said, man, either you coming into a situation or you coming out of one. You're going into a situation or you're going out of one. So don't ever think about that. Right. Always stay in the mind frame of go forward. You just keep going. It's like I read a while ago about the buffalo. See, the buffalo, he faces the storm and he walks towards, or he stands in the storm face forward.
Right.
Where the cow, they run from the storm. So it's like you a buffalo, you a cow.
Wow. You got to go through it because they don't last always. You got to
that's the beauty of the buffalo, man. You got to stand facing the storm and you go ahead and get it over with.
Yeah.
Wow. That's big.
Yeah. Yeah, man.
I like that.
You know, that's the thing about life, man. If we don't face, like I tell my youngest daughter, man, she always feel like she got to lie to me. And I be like, sweetheart, you get in trouble for lies. For the truth, I don't care what you did. As long as you tell me, Daddy, I did that, I'm good. Okay, well, you did it. Hey, man, let's keep on going. But when you tell me you didn't do it and you get caught not telling me you didn't do it, it's like, wait a minute. No, man, now what you got going on?
Right.
So that's why I'm glad God blessed me, man, with all these girls, man. Yeah. Because he knew I can handle them different. I let them be for a little while, and then when I see them doing things that ain't, hey, check this out, man. Let me holler at you.
That's gonna
Other than that, I let my girls be who they gonna be. They already know, Daddy right there. Whatever, anybody get out of line, y'all already know.
Yep.
That's why they don't call me for too much or nothing. They be like, nah, Daddy gonna go to the extreme. He be doing too much. Daddy, you do too much. I always hear that when they were growing up. Daddy, you do too much. I'd be like, nah, I just want them to know. I want y'all to understand your daddy here, you know?
Yeah. Get your point across.
Well, you know, yeah. I be trying to just make sure the ones that they feel, you know, the one they feel like is that's their best friend or something, I get them into their mindset of letting them know now, you know, don't ever thank somebody because you ain't gonna always, may not always be your friend. I done seen people, man, with my cousin and her friend where they used to be friends, used to be the best of friends, and now they don't even speak no more. And I seen me and a couple of my partners, we don't even speak no more because it's one person going this way, one person going that way, and like you know, you gotta let people be people, man, and you can't never get off in a funk because somebody ain't speaking to you no more.
Right.
You keep on smiling, you keep going. Y'all might reunite at the other end of the rainbow.
Yep. And half the time you're not speaking, nobody don't even know why.
Nobody don't know why they're not speaking.
Yeah. It could be something that somebody that you both know said that ain't even true. And now y'all ain't. What?
No, Mike, we don't mess with them. I'm gonna say for me, if I'm not speaking to somebody, it's because I just quit speaking to them.
Right.
It ain't about nobody said. It be me. I'm gonna take the victory. It be me. Nah, I don't speak things just because.
But the thing is, you got that mentality, but the other person might not have it. Somebody might be saying something to them, and now y'all just not speaking, and you got no idea.
But that's what I'm telling you. That's what I'm telling you. Don't nobody be in. That's like me and you. We got a one-on-one relationship. Me and KB, we got a one-on. Me and Alejandro, we got a one-on-one. We don't never. I don't me myself. Can't nobody else outside of what me and you got going on say anything about me and you.
Exactly.
That mean nothing.
I hear you. I know exactly.
Nobody.
I feel you.
Can't tell me nothing about Michael. Can't nobody tell me about Katie. Can't nobody tell me about Alejandro. Nobody. Because I know the relationship between us.
Right.
So it would never be, you know, I know what you're saying in certain situations, somebody might say something, but from me to you, it'll never be somebody outside talking about, man, you know, I heard Michael. I say, man, get up out of my face with that.
That's right.
That's me.
No, I ain't heard Michael say nothing. Did he say it to me? No. Well, it's all good. Let him stop. Let him talk to you then.
Yeah. Exactly.
And if it is anything, I'm gonna address it with you because it's gonna be something I saw or knew. That's how we do.
But
that's the way it's supposed to be. But what I'm saying, everybody don't think that way. Yeah, I feel just the way you do, but it's just it's like for me growing up in the projects, I used to see the stuff all the time. People running behind your back because they see the relationship you got with somebody, and they'll go say something, maybe not to you, but to the other person. And now there's some kind of rift between you that ain't got nothing to do with you, either one of you for that matter. And then you go without speaking for years. Then you talk about it sometime down the line, and like, yo, well, this happened, and whatever happened? Why we ever stop talking? Then y'all start talking about, I didn't know all of that. That never came across to me. But it's just from being in that environment all those years growing up, I've seen it, I've had it happen. I just don't let it happen no more. But there are those kind of situations that can ruin real good friendships.
Let me share one thing with you, man. And I ain't got nothing else to say after this. You only have control over three things, man.
Mm-hmm.
Three things in your life. The thoughts you think, what come in your head, right? The images you visualize, and the actions you take. The images you visualize and the actions you take.
Come on, coach.
Control that now.
Yeah. The vision
I don't try to control nothing else. They be telling me, man, well, why you let that happen, KD? Why you let them do that to you, KD? Hey, look at him.
Yeah.
Him.
Yeah.
They're gonna be them, and I'm gonna be KD all day long, in day, every day. That's what I'm
real, man.
I ain't trying to control you, man. I'm gonna love you, man. I'm gonna spread love and live life. That's what I'm gonna do.
Yeah. Right. All day long, man. Yeah, man. I used to try to keep up mess. I used to be that guy. Oh yeah, man. You know your boy. I used to just wanted because I wanted to see the fight. I wanted to see the fight. I'm an instigated. Yeah, man, I heard you was talking that noise about. You remember you said?
Right there,
There you go, right there. There you go. Yeah, you remember what you was saying?
Yeah,
Yeah, man. I used to be the instigator, man. I had to grow up out of that stuff, man.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, but yeah, man, we done went our hour, y'all. So
Wow.
what we gonna try to understand out of this message, man. If you feeling depressed, if you feeling jealous of somebody, if you got a bad vibe with somebody, don't be the victim, man. Just get away from the situation. Pray for them as you walking away, and you just keep on moving to the next life. Because you know, man, you can live in that gangster life from when you was young, or you can live in the gossiping life when you thought you see. Because we have to substitute something from when we leave in one habit. We got to create a better habit leaving one habit.
Wow, that's good.
You know what I'm saying? We leave a habit. It's like when my mom quit smoking. She started eating chocolate. She started eating more.
Mm-hmm.
She didn't smoke cigarettes, but she had to figure out something. I gotta substitute this something. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So when we
substitute one for another.
Yeah, so you create the better habit, and then once you stop the bad habit, or you stop the habit that you don't want to be a part of anymore, create a better habit of listening more. Be a better listener. Be more of an attentive listener, or wait to respond. Like some people just be quick to respond. Or you know, you gotta create better habits, and you always gotta have a conversation with yourself every day. I don't care who you are.
That's it.
The best of them. I don't care. I done seen the best of them. You gotta have a conversation with yourself every day.
That's called
man.
Intrinsically motivate yourself. Intrinsically motivate yourself. You don't need the extrinsic motivation from somebody else. You intrinsically motivate yourself.
All right, Mike, what you got for us for the go out?
Wow, you can call me speechless. But I guess as far as that self-motivation, that's what you need, because you don't need anybody to be there on the bandwagon clapping for you and applauding. You got to applaud yourself. You got to look in the mirror and say, I did that, and keep it moving. Right on to the next thing.
Yeah. It's okay to speak it. It's okay to speak it. Just remember that. Speaking listen, I am the victor.
Yeah.
Already. But say, man, we appreciate everybody for joining. Thank y'all for your responses. Thank you for the interactions. Didn't tell you, man, this is what we need, because we're going to get up out of this killing blacks. We're going to get up out of it. I promise you we will. Even if it's the death of me, dog, it is going to be done one way or another, man, because we got to have great vibes only. Yeah, Crystal, good vibes. Yeah, but check it out, man. We got to do better, though, and we're going to. I promise you. Because like I was telling my little cousin, he was like, man, it's going to be like this when our kids. And I'm like, nah, little bro, because we already programming ourselves, calling each other kings and queens.
Yep.
Eventually, that will start to resonate in somebody's head, and it will start to protrude up out of their spirit. Because if you got a king spirit, if you got a queen spirit, you're not acting like these niggas.
Exactly.
That's how.
Once you start believing, you know, it's like a lot of people can't see themselves calling another man king.
Right.
I call y'all kings because that's what that is.
That's it.
That's what we are.
You know what I'm saying? I call the women queens because I want them to portray that in their, I want them to picture that in their mind.
Yeah, walk in.
That's it.
Start realizing that you're a queen, because if I say bitch, then it's going to be a problem.
There you go.
So I'm going to give you something positive instead of negative.
Yeah.
That's it.
Even though now you do take a negative and a positive to start a car, but we ain't trying to start nothing.
Hey!
We trying to finish something. We finishing something, y'all. We finishing something. That's what we're doing. We're not starting anything because we was kings and queens before. It just got interrupted.
Exactly.
So now we're gonna continue without the interruptions this time.
Yes.
That's it. We're gonna believe it.
Yeah. All right, y'all. Next Wednesday, 8:30, we're gonna do it again. Appreciate y'all for tuning in, man. It's beautiful always. Y'all
Hey,
have a
one
wonderful
more thing.
evening.
It's the beginning of the month. It's the beginning of the month.
Hey,
Close out the
auto
month.
ship. I got an
Now,
auto ship. Auto ship. We going for supervisors. We going for directors. We going for ranking up. We getting money. Get
Yeah.
money. Get money. Get money. Get money. Get money.
Sound like a plan.
All
All
right, huh?
Hey, y'all be safe, fellas. Peace.
you too,
All
man.
right, brother. Yes,
All right.
sir.